What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about how to unlock the brand new Regal Blueprint in Fortune's Keep, which is for the SOA Subverter. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, there's plenty of brand new content going up over on dkdynamite.com. Season 2 Reloaded just came out a couple of hours ago, and there was a ton to break down, which I've been doing in the form of videos, but there's of course plenty of articles being updated nearly every single hour, and of course plenty of tweets on Detonated's Twitter as well. But with that being said, for whatever reason, Fortune's Keep, as of today and for the next week, is only available to play inside of a solo Resurgence playlist. That absolutely blows my mind, considering there's a brand new point of interest that got added in, which we can't enjoy with our friends. I'm not sure why they made this decision. I know I even put out a comment trying to explain why they changed the playlist rotation this way, but either way, there's just too many playlists, and it looks like we're getting one playlist per map per week now, which is really frustrating. But with that being said, this is a really easy Easter egg that you could do in a matter of like 2 minutes, even on solo. It's a very straightforward quest, but there's a small catch, as there is with everything. So what you want to do is go over to the brand new mobile point of interest known as the Research Vessel. Upon this boat, keep in mind there's plenty of other people dropping there. It's certainly a hot drop, especially since it just got added as of today. So watch your back, get all the kills that you need, and keep in mind there's a special buy station located on this boat, which allows you to buy some pretty cool exclusive items like the Bunker Buster kill streak, which I know you can loot, but you can also buy a loadout drop, a Wonder Waff, which is insane, an advanced UAV, a durable gas mask, some pretty valuable items that you can't really find at any normal buy station on Fortune's Keep. So take advantage of that. And aboard this boat, you'll also find the UAV tower you can buy, which is actually free. And there's even a decontamination station, which got emphasized perfectly in the recent trailer. But located in a couple of different spots here on the research vessel, you'll find a mysterious key. It looks like one of the key cards that you were able to use over in DMZ. This key doesn't spawn in the same location in every match that you play, but it's really easy to spot. I mean, this key could only be in a number of fixed spawns. I'll put 2 examples on screen so you guys can see. Shout out to Deathmonk for one of the clips that he went ahead and sent me. But this area is really not that big, and it's up to you to find that mysterious key before somebody else does. But once you find this key card, you want to go back up on the deck, and you'll see a secret room that you can open using this key. Again, watch your back, make sure nobody's following you while you're doing this, and upon opening this room, you're now in the locked armory. Inside, you'll find a personal supply box, high valuable loot and weapon builds, gas masks, self-revives, money, and a ton of rare chests. So go ahead and take advantage of this secret armory. By having unlocked this room, you'll get the Lil Skipper charm, as I'll put on screen so you guys can see. It's a pretty straightforward secret room Easter egg on the brand new point of interest, which I believe will always be here so long as the point of interest stays on Fortune's Keep. But what's really interesting is that upon opening this room, and if you completed the 6 other Easter eggs that are on this map, which released at the beginning of Season 2, you'll also unlock the Regal Blueprint, which is for the brand new SOA Subverter, which just released with the mid-season 2 update. So again, you have to have completed all 7 Fortune's Keep Easter eggs now, which includes this new secret room, to go ahead and unlock this brand new blueprint. The blueprint actually looks pretty nice, and it's for the new DLC weapon, which means this could be the fastest method you can actually unlock the SOA Subverter if you don't want to put in the work or time to finish your week 5 challenges. Like with every other set of weekly challenges, you have to do at least 5 to unlock the reward for that week. So you have to do 5 for MP, Warzone, or Zombies to get the new battle rifle, but it's actually a lot faster to hop into Fortune's Keep if you're in a good enough lobby and know where you're going, to just quickly unlock that secret room in under 2 minutes, and boom, that'll be your way to access the new SOA Subverter. It would have been cool if the blueprint was sitting in the room too so you can use it, but for those out there that are like, wait, DK, what are the other 6 Easter eggs on Fortune's Keep? Do I have to watch another video for it? Well, I did make other videos talking about those quests, but I'm going to replay all the quests for those who missed them, so please refer to timestamps down below if you want to skip to certain Easter eggs. So let's start off with the Cursed Skull. Now, before we continue, I just wanted to remind you about MitchCactus.com, where you can get assistance grinding camos, nukes, or schematics in MW3. These guys do not use unlock tools or any bannable methods and will actually help you play the game. MitchCactus is also supported by Trustpilot with over 10,000 verified reviews. You can use code Dynamite for a limited time to save 5% off your order. Now, one other Easter egg did get discovered, however, which doesn't really give you a reward in regards to a calling card, emblem, or blueprint, universal camo, but still something I wanted to mention here in this video, and that is the Cursed Skull Easter egg. So if you head over to the Overlook Tower section of Fortune's Keep, and you go right up this tower, you'll see something that you can blow up with explosives towards the middle of this tower, right? As you're climbing the ladder, you'll see it, throw a C4, throw a Semtex, I think even a Thermite would work, and then make your way back down while it explodes, make your way back up, and and inside this room will be a cursed skull and a bunch of notes telling you to not touch it. Upon grabbing the cursed skull, it'll immediately teleport you in the air, and your parachute actually won't work, but you won't die upon falling to the ground. And what you want to do with this cursed skull while it's in your possession is get 5 kills to break the curse. Now the thing is, it'll be marked on the attack map for other people to see. There's like this aura that's pink and purplish that'll be behind your operator, behind your person as you're holding the cursed skull, so you're pretty vulnerable. So if you're with a team, that's probably the best way to go about it. Solo could be a bit difficult, but if someone were to kill you and take that cursed skull, they can actually continue where you left off in terms of those 5 kills. So if you got 3 to 4 kills and somebody picked up the skull, they'd only have to get 1 to 2 more kills to break the curse. So it's pretty cool with the way it works, but upon getting all 5 kills, it'll mark a special reward cache for you on the map, which will end up containing a Wonder Waff. Now, I made a video also a good couple of days ago talking about how to get a Wonder Weapon fast and easy in Fortune's Keep. This isn't exactly a fast and easy method unless, again, you can get those 5 kills while holding onto the skull. These secret vault Easter eggs. So you want to make your way over to the keep area of the map. It's marked as keep on the attack map, just to make that clear. You want to make your way into this particular room and just light these 2 torches. What you now want to do is crouch on the throne, since the throne is actually a pressure plate. You can now head down the secret staircase that just opened up, where you'll come across a giant vault, which can also be opened. And this was teased quite a bit in the recent Fortune's Keep trailer as well. That's why I always recommend paying close attention to specific trailers that COD puts out, because they'll often hint at certain Easter eggs and cool secrets or surprises. But what will always be found in this room is a Molotov or thermite. What you want to do is throw that Molotov or thermite at the very top of the vault, and keep in mind, if you found another piece of equipment like a Molotov or thermite anywhere around the map, you can also use the ones that you found or grab from your loadout. So right when you throw anything explosive like a Molotov or thermite, it'll actually show you a few symbols which will light up on the door. Now there's 8 torches in this room, and you want to match these symbols with the torches, which is fairly straightforward, right? So the top 2 symbols will match the left and right torch on the vault door, then go clockwise or even counterclockwise if you want, making sure that each torch that needs to be lit does get lit according to the symbol, while if there's any other torches that shouldn't be lit but are, you can put them out by interacting with them. So you're essentially matching the torches in the room to the symbols on the door, right? Just going in order around the room in a bit of a circle, and there's 8 of them total, as I went ahead and showed you. But once that's done, a pressure plate will become interactable, allowing you to open the vault, and you can get some gold weapons, which are just high tier weapons that have a bunch of attachments with the gold camo on them, similar to the bonus weapons you were able to get in the original Fortune's Keep, which also had the gold camo on them. Kind of a callback to that old Easter egg. But there's other high tier loot in here like kill streaks, a bunch of money, and any other gear you might need for some late game action. But with that, this is probably the equivalent of the Ashika Island secret room near the Tryhard building. I think this is something that could be easily replicated in several matches, and is honestly fun to do. But like I always say with any Easter eggs in a Warzone map, as more and more videos and guides do release, more people will become aware of the secrets on the map, which might make all those Easter egg quests that much harder to do. Now, by unlocking the secret vault, you will get the Firmamentum large decal reward, which actually looks pretty damn nice, and it's cool that you get some type of cosmetic reward for doing a lot of these new side quests in Fortune's Keep. Now, we next up have the Dragon Stirs Easter egg, which actually just got solved earlier this morning, and this does involve the lighthouse. Now, this is actually pretty straightforward, especially if you have a team. I think you'll find more difficulty with doing this if you're playing on solo or just with one other person, but if you're in at least a 3-man squad, this could be done in just a couple of short minutes. So what you want to do is head over to the lighthouse, where you want to look for a red can of gas, and there's a couple of spawns for this, but they're just around the lighthouse, not too hard to find whatsoever, and the red can of gas is easy to spot, especially when you're in the air. We have a tac map on screen depicting where all the gas can locations are, at least all the ones that were found, but we'll go ahead and update that tac map over in the detonated article, which is going to be linked down below as well. So once you find that can of gas, you want to then bring it to the very top of the lighthouse, where you can refill a generator with the gas. Once you do that, after interacting with it just one time, watch out for actual real enemies in the area, because this could often be a hot drop. So watch your back or have your teammates do that for you. And what you want to do is pay attention to the light at the very top of the lighthouse, and you'll notice that it's moving in a circle, similar to Call of the Dead if you're familiar with that from Black Ops 1 Zombies. And what you want to do is interact with this machinery to stop the beam of light from moving, but only when it pinpoints in a certain direction on the map. It's actually pretty simple to do, especially if you mark it for yourself on an attack map, you can kind of line up the beam of light with your marker on the map itself, or have a teammate do that for you as well, whatever you guys want. Your teammate could also call out when to hit stop. And again, you could do this solo. It's not that difficult, but you're essentially wanting the beam of light to stop when it's in the northwest direction. Definitely going west, but a little to the right. So again, we're talking northwest-ish, and it's in a beam at a very specific bird nest. And you don't have to get it perfectly, because even if you stop it roughly in the right location, the beam of light will kind of move for you and just kind of get stuck in place. You'll know you did this right if you can't interact with the machinery anymore to stop the beam of light. It'll just get locked on to that bird nest to your left, and it's, again, to the left of the lighthouse point of interest. Now, this next part is really simple. All you have to do is go ahead and walk up to 3 different viewers, as you guys would see at a zoo in Fortune's Keep, and they're all marked on this tac map, as you can see. You want to go up to each one of these viewers and just melee them so that a mysterious item does drop from the viewer, and the mysterious item is going to be a mystic lens. All you have to do with the mystic lens is bring it to the nearby bird nest in that point of interest. Again, there's only 3 of them total, and you can do them in any order that you want, especially if you're in a game of, let's say, trios. You could have one teammate go to each bird nest, place that lens down, and what that does is has the beam of light from the lighthouse reflect upon the lens, and that'll all go ahead and reflect towards the keep area of the map itself. So it's relatively straightforward. Again, you just have to go to each of those 3 viewers, melee them to get the lens, and then place them in the bird nest, and then that's going to be it. Once you go ahead and place that lens down, the beam of light will automatically reflect from the lighthouse all the way to the keep point of interest. Upon doing that, you go ahead and see fireworks just shooting out of the keep POI, which looks absolutely insane. It'll actually pop up in the lobby as to who actually completed that Easter egg. That is called Dragon Stirs. But the reward you get for doing this is the Crimson Universal Camo, which actually doesn't look that bad. I think it's a cool reward for having done this. Honestly, the fireworks are probably the best part, so the entire lobby knows that you just did pretty cool Easter egg. It's not that tedious. You're pretty much just crossing your fingers that the circle collapse doesn't end up getting rid of certain POIs that you need to be in while doing this. That's why it's best to get this done in the fastest amount of time possible. I mean, I've heard rumors out there that if the circle collapse does get rid of the lighthouse or any of the areas where the bird nests are, this Easter egg won't be able to be done even if you have a durable gas mask. So keep that in mind. We also have an Easter egg that is tied to the bank over in the town point of interest, and this will reward you with an animated calling card, which is actually pretty damn cool. And you're tasked with finding 3 different drills around the town POI, similar to the gas canisters over in the lighthouse. What you need is in the same point of interest where the Easter egg can be done. So thank God you don't have to go to any other areas of the map to find these electric drills. 3 of them can be found in the town area, which I'll mark for you guys on the TAC map as well. They're really not that hard to spot. They're pretty big, but again, if other enemies do go ahead and grab these, then you're kind of shit out of luck unless you go ahead and wipe them and take it from them. But if you guys manage to, again, play in a squad of 3 and you just each drop at 3 different spots and just kind of circulate around where the other locations are for these drills, then you'll probably end up finding them within a good minute and a half of the game starting. Once you do find 3 drills, or you can just take one by one as you go, you want to go into the bank, head upstairs, and there's a locked door that you'll notice, which can actually be unlocked if you interact with a very specific red button under a desk that's literally a couple of feet away. So once you interact with that button, that secret door will open up. You can head inside, but notice that an alarm just got set off because you've entered this room, which will alert nearby enemies. So if you want to take this risk and set the alarm off, just know there's probably a ton of enemies that are nearby that have heard this and may be pushing you in this building. So that's why it's probably better to go ahead and unlock this door once you have all 3 drills. Once you're in this room, you can actually place 3 drills down on these safety deposit boxes, in which a bunch of cash, we got some weapons, kill streaks, and some other little bonuses will actually dispense from the safety deposit boxes. Upon opening 3 safety deposit boxes with those 3 drills, you will then unlock the animated calling card for having done this, right? Heavy payday vibes at the end of the day. Now, if you guys are looking to unlock the Watch Your Step emblem, you can actually go ahead and unlock this by entering the hazard secret room located underneath the graveyard. And I covered this in my Wonder Weapon video last night, in which all you have to do is just head to the graveyard, go underground, and just walk straight until you come across a sign that says Loading Bay, Production, and Lab. Go in that direction where you'll see a door marked Sec B. Head into that room, and you'll notice there's electricity flowing through the water. You have to disable the power in the room by interacting with 3 different switches. So kind of shimmy against the wall, jump on those platforms, on those boxes in the water, and you'll be safe from the electricity that's flowing through the water in here. So after you interact with all those switches, you can then swim into the water, and you want to swim towards the opening of this room where you entered, and just swim all the way down until you make your way to a ladder, in which it'll take you into the hazard secret room. There's a high chance you find a ray gun in here, but no matter what, anytime you enter the hazard room, you will go ahead and unlock this emblem for everybody on your squad. So pretty cool little secret room Easter egg. Always a fan of finding these over in the brand new Warzone experiences. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the Mastery Easter egg unlock here inside of Fortune's Keep? We got the brand new Regal blueprint for the SOA Subverter, but now that every Easter egg has been released, leave me a nice review down below on all the quests that we got on this beautiful new Warzone map. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.